So, this is me again for argumentative essay for academic writing. So, this video I would explain. Okay, how you can develop your arguments in your body of the essay. Okay, remember when you're arguing with someone, you cannot argue emotionally, but you have to use facts because normally when you give factual information, people cannot deny whatever your claims are. Okay, so key thing here is to use facts to develop your arguments. So in this case, you can actually include citation from readings that you have figured online. So for the case of this assignment, I want you to search for articles. It can be journal articles or it can be feature articles in, sometimes when you go to certain websites, um, technical review sites, or there are so many online articles nowadays, right? So you sometimes some parts of the article is written or is backup or supported by certain experts. Okay, so you can include their facts and their name in your article. I'm going to show you how. Okay, so who do you cite normally? Okay, your point of reference would normally be among researchers, because they conduct studies, right? Among psychologists, scientists, doctors, or any regulatory bodies. For example, if you're talking about something related to medical, you may want to cite WHO as the regulatory body. Okay, so I'm making one example here. Remember, this is actually the same topic that I have used previously. Remote learning during an outbreak should be made flexible, meaning that it shouldn't be rigid, it shouldn't be too strict. Okay, so now imagine that this is the first paragraph of this essay with this topic. Firstly, remote learning during coronavirus pandemic should be flexible because the lockdown order may lead to stress and pressure to mental state. So the green one, I have made it green. This is my topic sentence, right? My main idea, the main idea. Okay, and then the purple one, you can see that is my supporting details. I support my main idea here by saying that because students have to follow lessons online in total, no face-to-face, right? They may have the potential to be depressed. And then how do I include citation from experts? So you need to use phrases like this. According to Kadenstein 2020, okay, look for the name of the expert and then the year the article is published. Put in bracket. Increased screen time leads to increase in depression and anxiety to students. You have to make sure that the fact that you are taking from this person is related to your main idea here. Of course, right? Okay. So this is the part, according to Kazenstein, this is the part starting from increase up to students here, where you have to paraphrase. Okay. From the original source, you're going to reword into your own words based on your understanding. Okay. You can summarize. Maybe it's a long one long paragraph, but you can make it shorter. Okay. You sum up. And then the red one here is my concluding sentence for this paragraph. In my past video, I have mentioned that it's good to have a concluding sentence in each paragraph. Okay, so for this reason, lecturers must help to make learning flexible to make the process bearable. Okay, if you notice, I am using a lot of modal verbs because this is an argumentative essay. So I'm using words like must because I'm arguing. Okay, I am trying to give my points. Okay, what else? And then I use should, mesti. All right. Okay, so I'm going to the next slide. Okay, using adverb phrases of reason can actually help you to develop your arguments. So example here, because cyberbullying may lead to death, certain regulations must be made for all digital media users. Okay, so you may follow this sentence construction. You may follow, but I would like to remind you, okay, if you're using this sentence construction, you have to make sure that there are two parts of the sentence. If you notice, okay, because cyberbullying may lead to death, this is the first part. You need to make the sentence complete by putting the second part. Certain regulations must be made for all digital media users. Then only you are having a complete sentence. Okay? Take note of that. Because some people, because cyberbullying may lead to death, then they stop there. No, that is not a complete sentence, but it's a fragment. Okay? Another example, since 5G technology poses many harms than good, the government should not allow it to be used in the country. Again, you can see that I'm using the word should. Okay, because this is argumentative. So make sure in your essay you have all these modal verbs. Can, should, must, okay, shall. These are the words. And then, okay, adverb clauses of concussion. This is particularly for your fourth paragraph. Fourth paragraph is where you are putting the counter argument, right? I mentioned previously, counter argument is you are trying to highlight what your opponents think. They will have an opposite view, right, from your point of view. So you can put it this way. You can use despite of, although, nonetheless, however. Okay, how do you use them? Sample. Despite of the arguments above, because why? Before this paragraph, you already have two paragraphs talking about your main arguments, right? Continue. Opponents of this idea think that online learning should maintain all existing requirements in order to fulfill syllabus and accreditation. Okay, this part, okay, they claim, all right, you can add this sentence to show that you really understand what they mean by uh, maintaining existing requirement. They claim that the standard set must be maintained to ensure quality. Okay. And then we have to um, show the turning point. To a certain extent, they are right. So we say that betul lah sikit kan. Okay. However, this is show contrast. They are right, but however, it is emphasized that human lives and souls are far more important. Okay. So at this point, alamak. Okay, at this point, you again emphasizing your standpoint, you punya view. Okay. Therefore, this claim is not strong to be accepted. So you are saying that you reject the counter arguments claim. Okay. So I hope it's clear how you can actually use certain phrases, certain grammar points to help you develop your arguments for this essay. Okay, thank you.